Good Saturday afternoon to you. It's afternoon pretty much anywhere you are except, I guess, California. Go Dodgers. Hey, I'm here on First Street, South First Street in Louisville, Kentucky. See these over here? That house, see that third floor there? I'm not sure which one of these houses it was. I think it was that one, but it might have been that one. It was one of these two for sure. 1986. That's when I went on the crazy train tour. Girlfriend fiance broke up with me April 5th, 1986, and I decided I was going to get a motorcycle, and I moved out of my parents' house, got my own place. Man, I had the world by the tail. I was working for AAA, delivering triptychs, a couple hundred a day. I was all over the place, literally. And this is kind of weird, or not weird, but it's a little worth noting. We're going to go for a little walk here. Yeah, we're going to walk over to 2nd Street here in a minute. But I joined this band called Chauffeur, right over here in one of these two houses. We would practice up here in the attic, and I was hired as their lead singer. We had a gig scheduled in a little park here later in the summer, and man, I was just fine to be their lead singer until after that gig, and they fired me because I wasn't jaded enough, is what Kelly Cook told me. Kelly was the guy who really controlled the band. He wrote the songs. It was an original band. Pretty cool. Kelly was and is. I've seen him a couple times since then. But this liquor store right here across the street, it was a liquor store then. It's still a liquor store. It's amazing how the liquor stores always are around. We would come over here and buy liquor, and that's when I started drinking in 1986. You know, riding a motorcycle, joined a band. Eventually, AAA fired me because I wasn't doing my job properly and correctly. They should have fired me. People want their triptychs, right? You don't want to have to wait till the last minute to get your triptych. But yeah, we come across here, buy our liquor, and then run back across the street and practice. Let's see if I get my pointing right. Yeah, right up there, just one of these two attics. Now, I'm going to fast forward to 2015. I'm going to walk a block. And I got a little something else to show you. We're going to go all the way from 86, let's see, 14, 20, 29 years later. Another little part of my life you're about to see. We're going to talk about. A little walk never hurt nobody. Burn those calories. Get those gams and those gams. That's what women taught me. That's where your legs are. I'm always getting comments on my legs. Oh, listen to that. Yeah, speed on, brother. Hell ain't half full. Yeah. And yeah, people wonder why they get pulled over or go flying around the road like that, like Scott Johns used to. Oh, man. Nice little neighborhood here. Not. But at least it's daylight. And I got Jesus with me. Oh, come on, Scott. Where are you? I'm sure it's right here, around the corner. I hate to have to walk 2 blocks. I mean, you don't want to spend any more time with me than you have to, right? But you got to see what it is I'm going to show you. What I'm going to talk to you about. You just got to. You just got to. Oh, look at there's the Dizzy Whiz. Man, the Dizzy Whiz has been here forever. I'd have to Google it, man. I think it's been here since like the 50s or something. The Ollie's Trolley around here somewhere. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to walk 1 more block. But that's fine. We ain't no hurry, are we? I'm not. Oh yeah. Man, I used to come over to this Dizzy Whiz and eat breakfast. Man, I think I might have to go over. I think I might be hungry here in a minute. I think I might have to go over there and get me a Dizzy Whiz. I have breakfast. You pull up to the counter and order your breakfast, and they cook it up for you like they do at restaurants. And cheap too. But yeah, oh, you got some nice graffiti down here I get to show you. What do we got here? Oh, the Kosar Charities Shriners. God bless them. They just didn't look funny in their little hats riding around in a circle on their mini bikes. Oh. How y'all doing? Jehovah's Witness?
No, we're
Oh yeah, Latter-day Saints. It's not the same thing?
not the same thing,
Yeah, Church of the Latter-day Saints.
What's up?
Yeah, that's cool. What, you are 19 years old?
I'm 19, yeah.
You're 19. How did I guess that? You're from Utah?
Utah.
Yeah, Utah.
Yeah.
Hey, the lucky guesser right here.
Yes, sir.
Y'all doing the Lord's work out here today?
Yep.
All right. Hey, I'm proud of you. All right.
Appreciate it.
Whatever you interpret the Lord's work to be, that's good you're out here doing it on a Saturday. Yeah, this is I'm not a Latter-day Saints guy, but this is pretty cool. Guys out here usually travel in pairs, as you know. And they got, I'm sure, got pamphlets on you? Yeah, they got the pamphlets too. I'm 3 for 3. Hey, God bless you. Yeah, Jesus lives. Yes, he does, they said. See, we agree on that. It's funny how all these different religions, you can go study Islam if you want. Jesus is in their book. They admit that Jesus was a real person and was crucified. Jesus is in their book. And the Jews read their book. Jesus existed to them too. But us guy over here in America, Christianity, Jesus, he didn't exist, or he was a fraud, or whatever. While I'm waiting to go to my next spot here, just go ahead and break this down for you. There's no less than 6 independent accounts of Jesus' existence and his crucifixion that aren't in the Bible. It's government documents and records, and other religions that aren't Jesus religions. They all account for, they agree with the Bible. So the Bible wasn't something just created Jesus, a fiction. No. All the religions admit that he existed and he was crucified. It's just a question of whether or not he was the Son of God. I get that. That's what their belief is, and more power to them. I guess, okay, no more power to them. But they'll get it straight sometime. Someday. Here we are. Summer 2015. My wife had left. We had a house over on New Cut Road. And, yep, here it is. So, before I flip around and tell you, but I was on crack again and drinking and drugging, and I was up to no good, and she just wasn't having it. She got out and she went back to Fairfield, Illinois, and took my little boy with her. And man, I wanted to get straight. And if I get into rehab, will you come back? Yeah, I'll come back. It was like May. In June, I finally decided to check into rehab, and I went to JDAC and checked in. I wanted to get clean, and I thought I wanted to get clean. I bought into all the powerless garbage. Thought I was powerless. And I got out, and they helped me find a room here at the Beacon House. It's the most popular halfway house in Louisville. I had a good time at Beacon House, made a lot of friends. I was clean the whole time at Beacon House. I was working with one of my friends. Look back here, see, there's a gazebo way back here where Paul Grabowski, I was working with Paul, Precision Dry. We would remediate mold out of people's houses. He was paranoid the mold was gonna kill them. And I was working for Paul, with Paul, and staying here at the Beacon House. Things didn't last here at the Beacon House, and I went home and I stayed clean another month, I guess. Peggy came back, brought AJ back. I fixed everything by getting clean. Stayed here at the Beacon House, went to rehab. What else do you want? I got help. I'm powerless. Was going to meetings, sometimes 3, 4, 5 meetings a day. Riding a bus because I didn't have a vehicle. Found the money for bus fare to get to meetings, and I was serious. I thought I was, but man, I still was buying into a system that told me step 1, admit you're powerless. Scott Johns, I don't know about you, but when I admit I'm powerless and I believe I'm powerless, I therefore become powerless. Took me a while to learn that I'm not powerless. When I quit going to meetings, and quit taking antidepressants and anti-anxiety, and going to counseling for drugs and alcohol, and going to halfway houses and doing things the way they tell me you're supposed to get clean. That's when I got clean. January 19, 2016. Yeah, I still drank. And I put that in my book. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yeah, I can do all things that I want to do and that I try to do. I didn't try to quit drinking. I just wanted to cut back on drinking. Keep alcohol in its cage. I later learned you can't keep it in its cage. You can't guarantee. Look at that, Kentucky. It's backwards. Why do they do that? My shirt's backwards. Everything's backwards. I guess watch this video in a mirror, and you can read everything. Oh wow, what a day! Yeah, I'm just out here riding around downtown Louisville. I got a little special project I'm working on, and came across First Street, and right there where my first of my singing career was launched in summer of '86, and then in 1998 I got out of law school and I was all full of myself. In 1999 I went and competed at the Mike Lennox karaoke contest over the Kentucky State Fair and made the finals. But you don't beat a girl singing the Titanic theme, a cute girl singing the Titanic theme, and you're doing Steven Tyler. You ain't beating her. Okay, I had to learn that, and that's fine, because more people, it's what people wanted to see. It's people wanted to clap for, cheer for, whatever. That's all fine. And I started me a band, Pandora's Box, a tribute to Aerosmith. 5 years. Well, that really helped me get into drugs and alcohol right there. Because when my little boy turned 4 years old, Tyler was born in 95, and November 17th, 95, and when he turned 4 years old, that took me back to when I was 4 years old. And I couldn't look at my little boy anymore. Every day and every time I saw him, I saw myself, and I went back to when Scotty Johns was 4 years old, and I couldn't handle it. And I had these guys in my band that were drinking and drugging, and that seemed like the answer. It wasn't the answer, as we all know now, but I thought it was. I passed the bar exam, and I went to law school and made the dean's list all the way through, and with the name the dean's scholar. And for as smart as I was, I fell awfully well, or awfully easily, for drugs and alcohol, because you know what? It's a quick escape. It's a quick fix. Getting clean and staying clean, that's a little bit of a long road. It's really not that tough. Really not that tough. Looking back, it's a lot tougher. Keep track of meetings and going to meetings and clearing your schedule out for meetings and getting a sponsor that don't answer his calls and let you down. Think, basically a sponsor in AA is a parent. They, tell you what, don't go buy a pair of tennis shoes without asking me, and, and then you call when you need them, and that all sounds good. Oh, here's my number, call me when you need me. Yeah, I get your voicemail, you don't answer my text. Then I hear, well, I got a job too. Well, then don't be a sponsor and tell me, call you anytime, because when I need you, you're not there. I'm going to open a free addiction hotline people can call from anywhere in the world. And I'm not going to promise anybody that any time of day or night I can't talk to two people at once. Unless they're all together, then I can actually talk to thousands at once. And that's where we're going to go with this. We're going to get thousands of people in one big room. I can talk to them all at once. And then when people hit a crisis, one at a time, then they can call me individually. They don't owe me no money. And I can't, hope I never get a call. It means that my little talk, while they were one of 1,000 in a room, worked. And you know what? A lot of that's going to work. There's going to be a lot of people that I talk to and sing for and entertain, amuse, inspire, motivate. It just won't stick with them. I'm not going to be 100% effective. God's already told me that. Everybody that hears my voice isn't magically going to quit drugs. But he has given me the answer for everybody and anybody. Even those two boys on the bike back there that we saw, they're Latter-day Saints, and even the Jews, and even the Muslim, and even the agnostic, and even the atheist, and anybody can get what I got for themselves, and it don't cost them a dime, and they don't have to buy a book. They don't have to do nothing but just believe in themselves, and believe that they can do anything, all things, through Christ that strengthens them. Philippians 4:13 will give one verse that's all you need to know, brother, sister. Reminds me of a Monty Python skit. Hey, we've gone on for a little minute. Thank you for tuning in and for sticking with me and reliving these couple moments in my life. And man, going back and reliving this, you know, it doesn't make me feel sad and inspired. These were blessings. These were all necessary lessons in my life, mistakes I made that I had to make to get to where I am right now because of, you know, every one of us has a different journey that we're on. And I'm going to tell you all about my journey. It's on the Grand Tour. It's the Scott Johns story set to music, and it's called the Grand Tour. And it's just about put together. You can ask anybody that frequents MGs. And you can come out there yourself. I'll be out there probably every Friday night from now on until, you know, I'm entertaining thousands instead of hundreds. But this isn't about see how Scott Johns, how great he is as a singer and entertainer. No, that's a caricature, a mode to reach the masses, bring the masses in to entertain them, and I'm gonna sneak some inspiration and motivation and passion in there on these unsuspecting victims, because everybody, we all have people in our lives that are or were or will be affected by drugs and alcohol, depression, anxiety, child abuse, child trauma, suicide ideologies. Man, the list goes on. I've had all that stuff, and I know where it all comes from, and I know the answer to all of it. God bless you all, and I got another couple stops to make. But thanks for spending some time with me today.